good afternoon. My name is Attorney Bridgette Bennett, and I'd like to welcome you today to another episode of the Immigrants Bridge Show, where we talk to our clients, our friends, our families about their immigration journey. So today we have for you Jose Escobar and Maria Estudilla, and they're going to share their immigration story with you. Hola, buenas tardes. Soy la abogada Bennett del Bennett Law Center. Hoy estamos con otro episodio del Immigrants Bridge Show. Hoy vamos a hablar con clientes de nosotros, José y María, y como en el pasado vamos a hablar sobre la historia de inmigración de ellos aquí en los Estados Unidos. So, welcome to the show, guys. Bienvenidos al show.
Gracias.
Gracias para venir hoy.
Muchísimas gracias.
So, Jose, tell us a little bit about your life here in the United States before you started a case with us. How long had you been here before you started? So, Jose, díganos, ¿cómo fue la vida en los Estados Unidos antes que tenía un caso aquí al Bennett Law Center?
Bueno, buenas tardes, ante todo. Muchas gracias por la invitación. Yo llegué aquí en el 99. 18 años. Fue cuando María y yo nos casamos. Y tener los niños fue estar sin documentos. Fue algo muy duro, muy difícil. Primero que nada, teníamos que manejar al trabajo, hacer nuestras cosas, llevar a los niños al doctor. Manejar sin licencia es difícil. Es difícil, es un riesgo bastante fuerte. Y básicamente uno vive con miedo. Vive uno pensando de que un policía te puede detener y te puede pedir. En aquel tiempo, yo me acuerdo de 2008, cuando hubo la recesión, había muchas detenciones. Y nosotros vivíamos con ese miedo de que nosotros no fuéramos a hacer los siguientes. Un día, soñé que nos llevaba a inmigración a ella y a mí. Al siguiente día le conté a ella y le dije, tenemos que buscar un abogado de inmigración.
Wow. So, for our English speakers, can you give us a little summary of what you just said?
Okay, yeah. I can try. I can try my
Your English is really good.
I try. Well, I came here in 1999. When me and Maria got married, we had the kids. We have fear about, driving without driver's license, and we're always thinking about how if police, pull us over and they can, send us back to our country. And one night, I had a dream. And the next day, I told Maria about my dream, and I told her, I dream about the police pull us over, and they can send us back to Mexico. And that day, we decided just to call you and make an appointment to start our process.
Wow.
And now it's great. It is great.
That's wonderful. So I didn't know you were like Martin Luther King.
Why?
This is the first time I had a dream.
Yeah, well, I had a dream. I just, and it was good.
Yeah, no sabía que eso es como encontré de la
oficina. A few people know about this, and that's the way I Google it, and it shows the Bennett Law Center, and I say, okay, let me go over there.
Cerca.
Close by,
Yeah, it's cerca.
I don't want to go to Orlando. It's right here.
Yeah. So, when you started your case, I know that one of the first things you get based on your type of case was your driver license and your first work permit. Can you tell me what was that like when you actually got that driver license and the work permit?
Oh, you're living free.
¿Cómo fue eso? Like, del tipo de caso que tenía, primer parte es para sacar su licencia, su permiso, su seguro social. ¿Cómo sentía?
Feliz, eso fue grandioso. Tener ese pedazo de plástico y un número de seguro social donde tú puedes poder trabajar bien. De hecho, yo abrí mi compañía. Tenía mi compañía. Digo, porque la cerré desafortunadamente por COVID. Después del COVID la tuve que cerrar. Pero me abrió muchas puertas. Me dio la oportunidad de tener libertad. Que eso es lo que no teníamos antes. Podíamos salir incluso aquí en la Florida, de vacaciones. Podíamos ir a la playa y disfrutar de la playa. Cosa que no podíamos hacer. No podíamos ni siquiera ir a Disney, que está aquí 30 minutos de aquí.
Sí.
O sea, ¿por qué? Por miedo, ¿no? Y cuando teníamos la licencia, el seguro social, el permiso de trabajo, eso fue grandioso. Le dimos gracias a Dios que nos dio eso. Eso fue lo mejor que nos pudo haber pasado. Lo mejor.
How about you, Maria? ¿Cómo sentía?
En esa parte me sentía feliz. Porque pues venías de algo que no tenías a entrar a algo seguro. Trayendo tu permiso y tu licencia, ya te sientes como más desahogada, porque te sientes seguro en este país, ya no tienes tanto miedo. Eso es lo que sentíamos nosotros. A la vez nos daba tristeza y a la vez nos daba alegría, pero nos sentíamos muy bien.
That's great. Now, do you remember when you started your case with us? I mean, now it's 2023. So tell me a little bit about the process. What were your thoughts as you're going through? Because eventually, you had to go to immigration court and face the immigration judge. So dígame, ¿cómo fue el proceso? Porque pienso que fue en 2014 más o menos, y casi 9 años. Y últimamente tenía que presentar en frente de un juez de inmigración. So, explica a la gente cómo fue el proceso.
Nosotros empezamos en el 2014 cuando venimos para acá, si no me recuerdo. Tomó como un año, casi 2 años para obtener el permiso de trabajo en aquel tiempo, más o menos. A veces era frustrante saber que cada año había que hacer el proceso otra vez. Cuando tenemos la última corte con el juez de inmigración y ganamos el caso, eso fue lo máximo, eso fue grandioso. Pero eso sí, amigos, paciencia. Desde 2014 hasta la fecha, que fue el año pasado que ganamos el caso, creo fue. Son que 8 años. O sea, y muchos me preguntaban, ¿y para cuándo van a ir para México? ¿Cuándo va esto? ¿Cuándo lo otro? Y yo le decía, yo quisiera ir mañana, pero tendría que tener los documentos necesarios para eso. Pero la paciencia creo es la mayor virtud que en lo que es inmigración. Sobre todo creo que ahora es mucho más largo el proceso. Así que paciencia. La paciencia es algo que muchos carecemos, porque yo también hubo un momento que decía que ya, tiro la toalla y olvídate, ya estoy harto. Pero vale la pena.
¿Y en inglés? Más o menos.
I think my case started in 2014. And till now, I think it's about 8-9 years, right? So when we have our last with the immigration judge, it was 2 years ago. Last year. Years. And then when we won the case, I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing winning the case. I mean, now for sure we're gonna have our green cards. I mean, that's great, but patient. I mean, you need to have a lot of patience about, because the case is not just next day. It's not next year. It may take 10 years. Who knows? I mean, especially now after COVID. I mean, I think all the cases, is all the way behind.
They are.
And sometimes, Miss Bridgette, a lot of people blame on her and say, "Oh, I need my case," and something like that. And people calling me or text me, "Hey, why my case is longer than yours, and why my case? Well, I told them, every case is different.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, say, oh, mine just only take 1 year with some other lawyer. Well, I mean, that's amazing. That's great. But she don't. I mean, you don't have the control of what's going on. I mean, so you have to be patient.
Definitely.
That's the key.
Well, we're going to take a short break,
okay.
And then we're going to talk about what is life like now. I know you were able to visit Mexico for the first time, so we'll talk about that experience, and we'll try to talk to the kids too, because one of the things I want to help our audience to understand is that it's not just the parents that go through this process. The kids are involved too.
Yeah.
A lot of times they might not know exactly what's going on, but they know something's going on. Well, why do you have to go to court? And I think it's important to hear how kids deal with a parent that is undocumented and going through the process. So vamos a tomar 5 minutos para hablar, y después vamos a hablar sobre cómo es la vida ahora. Ganamos el caso en frente de juez de inmigración. So, ¿qué pasó con la familia ahora? ¿Cómo están los niños? ¿Cómo fue el proceso por ellos? Porque ellos saben algo está pasando. ¿Por qué mi mamá, mi papá tiene que ir a corte? Quizás ellos tienen preguntas. Yo pienso que es importante que tenemos el perspectivo de los niños también. Vamos a regresar y hablamos un poquito más.
The Orlando Health Choose One Heart Health program, proudly funded by the LiveWell Foundation of South Lake, is ready for Session 2. There are 2 qualifications to participate in the program. You need to be an adult, 18 years or older, and live in South Lake County. Once your registration has been confirmed, you will visit one of 4 locations to have your biometric screening, including your height, weight, blood pressure, waist circumference, and lab values. During weekly virtual classes offered over a 6-week period, participants gain vital information and healthy lifestyle behaviors. Join the waiting list at orlandohealth.com/choose1 for this free 6-week heart health program, proudly funded by the LiveWell Foundation of South Lake.
Founded in 2011, JSJ Unlimited has provided the finest outdoor living products and services to homeowners and contractors from their home base in Groveland, Florida, the city with natural charm. Rated the #1 sod supplier in Central Florida, the goal at JSJ Unlimited is to provide high-quality products that include sod, decorative rock, soils, mulch, and aggregates. Homeowners and contractors are welcome to give us a call to set up deliveries or stop in and view our products in person Monday through Friday. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will be happy to assist you.
If the freshest, sweetest fruits and veggies are your aim, there's only one family I can name. Gardener's Fresh Produce, a family farm, nestled in the city with natural charm. Since 2006, farmers markets are where you can buy the highest quality produce they can provide. Peas, tomatoes, strawberries, just some things you'll find. With ginger, potatoes, and fresh greens of all kind. Fridays at Lake David Park in Groveland from 9 to 1. So come on out for some farm fresh fun.
Spice House Catering, proudly serving Central Florida since 2014. Born in Montego Bay, Jamaica, Chef Damien grew up in a culture where foods are grown naturally and harvested locally. A true organic lifestyle. With his extensive background working in some of the finest luxury hotels and cruise ships for over 25 years, Chef Damien brings that same level of attention to detail, culinary creativity, and high-class service to every client he caters to. Spice House Catering, delicious meals, amazing experiences.
Are you or someone you know facing a citizenship, visa, or deportation issue? Do you need legal services as a business owner? Do you have your will or trust in place? Were you injured in a car accident? If so, you need an experienced attorney. Since 2011, the Bennett Law Center's mission has been to help families and business owners achieve their version of the American dream. Headquartered in Groveland, Florida, the city with natural charm, the Bennett Law Center and the BLC crew are here to fight for you. Where there are barriers, we build bridges. The Bennett Law Center, experienced attorneys.
Welcome back, everyone. So right now we're going to talk to Jose and Maria's kids about their experience of having their parents be undocumented. They're American-born children, so this country is the only country they know as home. I'll start with Diego. Were you aware that your parents were undocumented?
At the time, I knew somewhat. It was a rough understanding because my parents never, it was never a sit down and talk about it, because it was something very, very hard to tell your kids, to tell them, I'm not supposed to really be here. But they did tell us growing up the stories of what they had to go through. So at the time, I knew a lot of somewhat what was going on, but I didn't really know the importance until I really started growing older.
And so what do you know of the case now?
Well, now I know that it was huge for my parents, especially for us, but it was mostly for them as well. My parents always tell me that they did this all for us, for their families, for our lives, not just theirs. So now seeing it, it's incredible knowing that they made that sacrifice to leave home for that long just for us to have a better life. And now that we've went back, I see why they made that sacrifice. Not because the place isn't beautiful in its own way, but there's so much more opportunity here. And they didn't do it just because they wanted to, take advantage of this country. They did it just to help us and help us, continue in the future and have a great family ourselves here.
Once you actually understood that, wow, my parents, there is a possibility that they could be deported, what were your thoughts, or did you ever think about that?
I did. There were times where I got really upset. Like, I would think about it, especially whenever I was in I remember this in 5th grade, when this was, 2016 election. That was like one of the big talks, and like, as a 5th grader, all your friends would talk about, are your parents, are they like, illegal? Are they gonna get deported? And they'd put these things in your mind, and I was scared. I was very scared. I did struggle a little, like, it hurt deep inside knowing that was still possible. And now that I'm older, my parents did tell me, they had that plan just in case something did happen, because that was always a possibility. It was always in the back of their heads. And I mean, now I know that was scary, and it was scary back then as well.
How do you feel knowing now that, your parents, they are lawful permanent residents of the United States, they cannot get deported, and you guys can be together as a family? How does that feel?
I mean, that's the best feeling in the world, knowing that your parents can't get taken away from you at any time anymore, because like I said, back then it was it could have been a matter of seconds and they were gone. And then now I can go home and I know they're there. I don't really have to worry about it anymore. It's a great feeling. It's amazing knowing that everything worked out in the end.
That's wonderful. So I know that something very special happened in Christmas of last year. Can you tell us, how was your Christmas last year?
Amazing. Best Christmas I've ever had, personally.
Wow.
My parents would always say one day we'll all be there together, and sorry.
It's okay. Take your time.
So we went 2 years ago, just us two with my cousin, and I would look around and it was great, seeing the rest of the family, my grandparents, all my aunts and uncles I never got to meet. But once, once I actually saw the whole family together that Christmas, I did cry. I cried a lot. It was amazing, seeing everybody together, seeing my parents, dream come true to get back home. It meant a lot. And, just spending that Christmas together was incredible. It was something very surreal.
Yeah.
Something I never thought I'd get to see. So, something very important. can't put into words how important that really was and how happy I was to be in that moment and live it.
That's amazing. So what was it like for you flying on an airplane?
Oh, crazy. So the first time I went, just us two and my other cousin for the first time. Yeah, we were all, the three of us were just, sitting together, and we were just like, oh, what's gonna happen? Once the plane, got on the runway and, bolted off, we all got caught off guard. That was really funny. I hit my head on the chair a little hard, and my cousin got a headache.
Oh my gosh.
So it was, once we landed, in Mexico City, we, spent a few hours there, enjoyed it. And then we went to the capital, and that's, everybody was waiting for us there, so that whole experience was amazing.
Mm-hmm. That's so awesome that you have that experience and you have the knowledge that, wow, my family's, both my families, my American family here and my Mexican family, there are times that we can be together. Yeah. Now, there are a lot of kids that haven't had that opportunity. So their parents can't travel yet. They're in the process. They may be scared. Do you have any advice to those kids? Sometimes it's easier for a kid to talk to a kid. So what would you say to those kids who are still waiting to have that peace of mind that, everything's going to be all right?
Two words, stay strong. In the end, it may not be the clearest road, might not be the easiest, but with hope, anything's possible. With perseverance, just keep in mind that one day it'll be possible. Maybe the first time it won't be successful, might be the second time, might be the third time, but in the end, everything will work out one way or another.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming out.
Of course.
Do you guys want to say something? They're like, no.
I spoke for them.
Yes.
As the oldest.
Thanks.
He's the eldest. He did great. But you're coming from work. So what are you actually doing? What are you doing in school? Your parents shared some great news with me.
So in school, I'm a junior. I'm a senior next year. I'm a class of 2024.
All right.
I don't actually go to the high school. I'm full-time dual enrolled. I'm in a program called HSCA, and they give me the opportunity to take all my classes at Lake Sumter instead of going to the high school and getting college credit at the same time and my high school credit, and that boosts my GPA as well. And by the time I graduate next year, I'll graduate with my high school diploma and my AA degree.
All right, now, come on.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
Yep, pushing for it. It's been difficult. I've been struggling. Some days I feel like I just don't want to do it anymore, and some days I'm like, nope, I gotta do it. But I'm pushing. It'll work out in the end. It's gonna pay off.
Yeah, it absolutely will.
Yeah.
Do you know what you want to do after high school?
Meteorology. I want to go to UF and take the meteorology program over there and hopefully get my master's.
Oh my gosh.
In the future.
So the valedictorian of my high school class, he actually went on to Harvard University and he's a meteorologist.
Really?
Maybe I can hook you two up.
Maybe so.
That'd
get a little bit
cool.
of background experience. Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love that.
I'll reach out to Matt. So Matt, I'm coming after you, okay? For mentorship. But yeah, thank you so much. I'm really proud of you guys, and you have stayed strong. Not always an easy road, but with the example of your parents, it's a great example of pushing through, sacrificing for a greater outcome in the end. So congratulations, and thanks for all you do.
Thank you for all the help, because you're the one that you're the one that helped us make that dream come true. So
yeah.
So yeah.
Great. Well, it's the whole BLC team. I usually get the credit, but it's not only. It's our whole team. And you're refereeing, so you know how soccer works. It's just like anything else. The Bennett Law Center, we're a team. The client is part of our team. I'm just usually like the goalie,
Yeah, I'm the one dealing with all the pressure. Yeah, that's another route I want to take. I want to be a meteorologist and be a professional referee on the side. So I'm pushing for it. This year's Young Referee of the Year for the state of Florida. So
Wow.
I'm pushing. I had a big assignment today at a state cup final, so I'm pushing. That's also another route I want to take.
Yeah.
Be open-minded to, different opportunities.
What are the opportunities? That is fantastic, young man.
Yeah,
You keep
appreciate
going,
it.
and
Thank
the
you.
sky is the limit.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for stopping by today.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
My pleasure. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Immigrants Bridge Show. We'll be right back where we're going to talk to Jose and Maria again about what's life like on the other side. See you soon.
Look around, and you'll see people working together, playing a vital role. Orlando Health shares this approach. We've brought together brilliant, nationally recognized medical professionals with advanced training, technology, and game-changing treatments dedicated to providing you with outstanding, genuine care close to home. Orlando Health. Choose well.
Crawford, Modica, and Holt, Chartered Attorneys at Law, here to help you overcome your legal obstacles. Our lawyers carry exceptional experience and work as a team with our fantastic support staff to provide practical solutions to your legal matters. Whether it be family law, criminal defense, land use and zoning, or complex litigation, probate litigation, business, and regulatory matters, the attorneys at Crawford, Modica, and Holt are here to serve you. Call us for all your legal needs at 352-432-8644.
A beautiful smile, a confident smile, with modern orthodontics. An experienced practice committed to professional, personalized care. We take the time to get you checked in comfortably, understand your orthodontic needs, and provide fine-tuned solutions. Discover innovative equipment like our digital scanning technology, which allows us to craft solutions with high precision and keep you greatly involved. Visit us online to learn more or to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome to Guru Restaurant in Claremont. Chef-owner Uday Kadam has been proudly serving the finest authentic Indian cuisine in Central Florida since 1990. Come see us or order online at mygurutogo.com or call 352-241-9884. Open 7 days a week with outdoor seating available. Order delivery through Uber Eats or DoorDash. Free complimentary bottled beverage is available to qualifying online orders. Guru Restaurant in Claremont. Simply the best in Indian cuisine.
Are you or someone you know facing a citizenship, visa, or deportation issue? Do you need legal services as a business owner? Do you have your will or trust in place? Were you injured in a car accident? If so, you need an experienced attorney. Since 2011, the Bennett Law Center's mission has been to help families and business owners achieve their version of the American dream. Headquartered in Groveland, Florida, the city with natural charm, the Bennett Law Center and the BLC crew are here to fight for you. Where there are barriers, we build bridges. The Bennett Law Center, experienced attorneys.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Now we're going to talk to Jose and Maria about what's life like on the other side. And I know that they were able to go to Mexico last Christmas. And we're going to talk about what that actually means to them. So ahora vamos a hablar con Jose y María sobre cómo es la vida ahora. No tiene que ir a corte nada más. Ya tiene la residencia y puede viajar a México por el primer tiempo en muchos años. So, ¿cómo fue esa experiencia? So, how was it to go back to Mexico? How long was it that you had not been to Mexico?
For me, 24 years.
24
24 years.
And for Maria?
17.
About 17 years.
Almost 18, yeah.
Wow.
18, yeah. And for her, it was amazing because it was the first time after almost 18 years she can saw her parents, you know. And I know you saw the video. I mean, a lot of people, you know, they break their heart, you know, because. And for me, even, I mean, I had to see a lot of family, you know, like family members.
Ay, mi mamá
mamacita linda, mi corazón! Mi madre. ¡Ay, mijito, mi corazón! ¡Ay, mamita linda!
And as soon as you taking the fly and getting the plane and then you realize, I mean, you're going out, you're going to Mexico and see all the friends and family.
Was it your first time on an airplane?
It was the first time. Wow. I was like, okay. But it was good. I mean, for everybody. For you also. ¿Era la primera vez para ti en el avión también?
Sí.
Yeah, for everybody. It was
Por los niños también.
Sí, por los niños, sí. La niña se la pasó yendo al baño cada 5 minutos.
Oh, gosh.
Nerviosa.
Estaba muy nerviosa. Mamá, pipí, y ahí vamos al baño. Creo que
you don't do nothing, but chillos.
Teníamos hartos los del pasillo porque cada ratito pasamos. Pero eran los nervios. Era algo muy bonito. Una experiencia que la verdad es muy grande. Se lo decíamos a todos los que están arreglando como nosotros. Esperemos en Dios que les llegue esa oportunidad como a nosotros nos llegó. Fui a ver a mis papás por primera vez. Es algo muy bonito, que siento una alegría tan grande. Dice, cuando uno viene para acá, uno dice, ¿será o no será que vamos a volver a ver a nuestros papás vivos, con bien? Pero gracias a Dios y a usted pudimos realizar ese sueño.
Gran trabajo.
La verdad que sí. Pero que tengan mucha fe todos los que estén con ustedes, porque usted ha logrado mucho. Y gracias a usted estamos y volvemos a ir, fuimos, abrazamos nuestra familia, que pensamos que nunca lo íbamos a hacer, pero volvimos a hacerlo. Y gracias, volveremos a ir otra vez este año.
Yes.
Por segunda vez.
Única cosa que olvida. Única cosa. Una cosa. Olvida mi tequila.
No es mezcal, ya es mezcal.
En ese momento no nos acordamos de
I know.
Nos han reclamado muchos amigos, familia. No me traiste nada. Ay, le digo, en ese momento yo no pensaba en nada, ni en el teléfono. Sinceramente, no. Pensaba yo estar con mi familia, mis papás, mis hermanos, disfrutar de ese momento. Pero este próximo año se lo traeremos.
La próxima vez va a recordar la abogada.
Más relajado.
Sí.
No, I think when Jose sent me the video, it was a video that I was crying. Like it was so, to see that emotion of a mother hugging her daughter. And my God, it was so powerful. Because the truth is, this job, it's not easy working in the world of immigration. And sometimes, you know, we want to give up too, because it's hard. You're going against the whole system. And even though they're supposed to do something, they don't do it. And you have to keep calling and emailing, and it's difficult. But when I see that this is why we do what we do, and we keep fighting, because we want to see other people have that experience.
You're doing great. You're doing awesome job. Everybody in your office is doing a great job.
Thank you.
And one of the things I forgot to mention before was when we got our work permit. We buy our first house.
Yes.
That's part of the American dream, you know?
Yeah.
Buying a house, your own house.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, when we moved to tu propia casa, dices, este es el sueño americano. De esto se trata. Tener tu propio carro y que puedes ir a donde quiera. Y una casa es lo más grande que te puede pasar. Tener algo propio, que dices, aquí puedo hacer lo que yo quiera, nadie me va a decir nada.
Y ahora tiene como 3.
Ahora
el número 3. Número 3.
La segunda.
La segunda.
Casa, sí, pero es algo grandioso que todos podemos lograr, pero con paciencia. Mucha paciencia.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard about the new law that is coming to Florida in July. Is there something you can say to the people that are still in process or people who haven't started a case? What advice would you give those that are looking to have the American dream? ¿Qué aviso puede dar a la gente, especialmente porque tenemos esa nueva ley que va a pasar en primer día de julio? ¿Qué avisa puede dar a ellos? ¿Qué esperanza?
Primero que nada, no se desesperen. Yo lo veo ahora de este lado, que tengo mis papeles. Pero igual, si no lo tuviese, yo no me iría del estado. Yo me quedara. Si tienes un trabajo seguro, si tienes algo seguro, tu familia puede dejar amigos, tus hijos pueden dejar a sus amigos, si tienes una buena escuela, no se desesperen, aguanten, edúquense, busquen la asesoría de un abogado de inmigración. A cualquier cosa que pase, ellos lo pueden asesorar. Yo siento que el primer error que harían, y he escuchado a algunos, que se van a ir del estado. ¿Para qué? ¿O por qué? No ha pasado nada. Pueden pasar muchas cosas de aquí al 1 de julio.
Sí.
Incluso si llegase a ocurrir todo, hay solución. La solución no es moverse a otro estado, porque en otro estado puede pasar hasta lo mismo. Y vas a algo nuevo, vas ojos cerrados a otro estado. Hoy he escuchado también que no, mejor me voy a mi tierra. O sea, se va a regresar a México, Guatemala el día de la... Pero digo, ¿por qué? O sea, no se desesperen. Busquen asesoría de un abogado y tranquilos. Hay que tener fe en Dios. Muchas cosas pueden pasar. De aquí al 1 de julio, igual, quizás no pase nada. Sea más bulla que otra cosa. Y no pasa nada. Así que paciencia y busquen asesoría. Eso es lo que yo les recomiendo.
Yeah. How about in English?
Okay. One of the things that I can tell to the people that, they have fear about the new law is don't leave the state. I mean, why you go? Why you can go to other state and find another, start a new life? If you have a job, if you have your kids, they have friends here. Why you need to go to other state? My suggestion is look for help. I mean, you can talk to a lawyer and see, maybe you can start a case. Who knows? And stay safe. I mean, if you have a job, there's a light in the end of the tunnel. So I mean, just be patient and look for the best.
I like that. I think that's a great way for us to end, with the thought there is light at the end of the tunnel when you have faith. And I'd like to say thank you guys for coming out, taking time from your day and your schedule to just share your experience. I think faith comes by hearing and hearing by the word. So there are a lot of people who are scared and they don't necessarily want to start a case because they've seen, bad things happen to people, but you never know. And that's one thing about our office. If we can do the case, we'll tell you. If we can't do the case, we'll tell you. We
that's
can't.
True.
We can't.
That's true, yeah.
We don't take every case that comes through the door.
Oh, no, I go to some other lawyer. He told me that I have a case and I can win that case. She say you don't have nothing. That's the truth.
You don't have it.
You don't have it.
Yeah.
So don't waste your money in any other way. People just, we understand they want to fix the situation, but I mean, a lot of lawyers, just want your money. That's all you want. That's all they cares.
Yeah.
And they don't mean you bring family together. That's what.
Eso es mi sueño. That's my dream.
Yeah.
And con eso quiero decir gracias por su tiempo, gracias para decir su historia a la gente, personas que tienen miedo a comenzar algo, personas que perder sus esperanzas. Es buena evidencia que sueños es posible. Con Dios nada es
realidad.
Puede ser realidad.
Tener esperanza, confianza, fe. Es más que estar tranquilos. Tienen que echarle ganas y confiar.
Hay
en
luz
Dios.
al final del túnel.
Luz al final del túnel. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Immigrants Bridge Show. Gracias a todos por otro episodio del Immigrants Bridge Show. Vamos a regresar próxima vez por otro episodio con nosotros clientes.